Hi there. Do you ever wonder if going with the flow is so stressful, then why do we keep doing it? So let me tell you, sometimes, that expression, you go along to get along, might not be all that it's cracked up to be. It's Esther Herbert. Thank you for coming in for another video visit. I kind of want to talk about the ongoing series that I'm doing on standing up for yourself. In this particular one, I want to talk about going with the flow or not. I mean, is it detrimental to your mental health? And I think sometimes it is, because when you go with the flow and it's not what you really need or want or feel like, sometimes we hurt our self-esteem. Sometimes we hurt ourselves very deeply because we don't stand up and say what we need. Now, you've heard me talk about, you wanting answers when you send notes, and you want people to really respect you enough to give you what you're asking for. The people that do care about you, truly care about you in your life, will make an effort. Now, they may not understand why you are filled with angst, anxiety, and stress over something they might see as small, but to you, it's big. So I want to talk about things that I think all of us have experienced one way or another. Now, I was thinking about at work. Has there ever been a conflict in your workplace and you avoid that person and you might give silent treatment, and every day you come in just stressed out to the max because you don't know what's going to happen? And then, you do it day after day after day, and still that anxiety is tearing you apart, but you don't do anything. Or how about maybe that conflicts with your boss and you decide, well, I don't want to be seen today, so instead of walking by their office, you might circumvent the whole building to go around so that you're not seen. And you think about it later and you go, wow, what was I doing? Well, you're avoiding conflict, and you're also avoiding standing up for yourself. Now, sometimes avoiding conflict is good, but then there's times when you have to face things head on, because if you don't, the anxiety that you're feeling and the stress that you have built up inside is certainly not worth it. So if you can confront someone, I've had to do it in my lifetime, and it is not fun, but believe me, you feel so much better when you say, hi, the way that you spoke to me was not appropriate. It was rude. It hurt my feelings, and I am asking for an apology. Now, when you sit there and think, oh my stars, did I actually do that? Well, yes, and people will respect you 9 times out of 10 for taking that kind of stand and saying, hey, I am worth it. I need to be respected. Now, that doesn't sound easy, and it's not, especially if it's the first time you've done it. And there's always, the chance that you might overdo it or ask, in a way that isn't terribly kind, but that is a skill. And that skill, like anything else, needs honing. And, you can work on that, and it will change the way that you see yourself, and it'll also change the way that people see you. I have bipolar, and I get very hypersensitive at times because I think, well, if I'm upset or if I'm emotional, people think, oh, bless her heart, she's got bipolar, she just can't handle that. And, if you don't stand up and say, listen, I'm having a rough time, I will admit that, I need some support, and I need your understanding. If people are approached in that way, they are going to, like I said, 9 times out of 10, they're going to go, wow, I really respect Esther for doing that, and I want to do something to help her. So, going with the flow and go along to get along is all fine until there's a detrimental experience to your own soul, because you're not saying what you need and how others can help you, and you're not saying, I'm an individual and I need respect in this area. So when you do that, you will be amazed at how your life will begin to change. Now, nothing in life, unfortunately, is overnight. So you will have to say, okay, I've tried it once, it wasn't successful, or I tried it once and it was really good. So whichever one, try again, because you want to make sure that you build on something good. Because I think you're going to have quite a joyful experience when you are standing up and saying, hi, I'm Esther, and I believe that I and worth your time. So I hope that you can do that this week. We're doing this series on standing up for yourself. It's something that I need to hear every single time I talk about it. And I do know that those around me that love me and care about me do their very best, to help me and understand me. And, bipolar is a very complex disease, and I'm sure the complexities of life added to that make it very hard to handle. So I appreciate those that make such an effort in my life to make me feel important and worthy. So I pray that for you this week. I hope you have a great week. Your mental health is important, so are you. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and share it with a friend if you would. All right, take care. God bless. Bye-bye.